Hello, I'm Malcolm Ingram, and I am a horrible filmmaker. I made a movie called Taillights Fade with Denise Richards and Elizabeth Berkley and Jake Busey, and they're great actors, nothing wrong with them, but this guy should not be shooting features. This guy was meant for documentaries. I made a documentary a while back called Small Town Gay Bar. About 5 years ago, that premiered the Sundance Film Festival. I was fortunate enough to meet a whole bunch of different people. We went down south to Mississippi and filmed 2 different bars, and a group of people allowed us into their community, and it was a really great opportunity to show the struggles that people go through in being gay and kind of fighting for community. It's very much kind of diversity in the face of adversity tale. I figured out that I was gay in my 30s. I figured out very late, and kind of people always ask me why I make gay documentaries, why I made Small Town Gay Bar. I made another thing called Bear Nation. The documentaries I make are very much notes to myself when I was 16. When I was 16 years old, I was starting to figure out I was gay, and I had no fucking clue of what to do. Like, there was no representation. There was nothing really I could look up to and say, no, identify with that, and that makes sense. So making these documentaries is very much my messages to myself, something I would have loved to have seen that would kind of help me in the experience of being gay. So I've been fortunate enough to tell the story of Small Town Gay Bar. I've been fortunate enough to tell the story about the Bears. And now I'm looking forward to telling the story about the Continental Baz, which is more about our history. Continental is yet another fairy tale. Continental is the tale of a bathhouse in New York that opened up post-Stonewall, pre-AIDS, and it kind of existed in that really interesting part of gay history when gay history was very much becoming part of the zeitgeist. It was a bathhouse, but it was also kind of a clubhouse. And you had in the front, you had entertainment by a then unknown Bette Midler. Barry Manilow would be your piano man. You had Frankie Knuckles, who was essentially the guy who invented house music, was the house DJ. Alfred Hitchcock would go there to swim. Some people went there to swim, some people went there to do a little more than swim, if you know what I mean. It was a bathhouse, and it was a time when basically being positive wasn't something so negative. We're very fortunate enough that people involved in the Continental are mostly alive to tell their tale. This place was open in the 70s, so to have the privilege to be able to talk to the people who were there, the people who created it, the people who experienced it, that's a very important part of our history to kind of capture. So I'm here asking for loot. I need your money. Please give me money. We're doing this thing on Kickstarter. Kickstarter, for anybody who doesn't know what it is. Kickstarter! 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 Kickstarter is this really cool way to connect people, creative people, with generous donors of people, funders of the arts, if you will. The way it works is we kind of present our project to you. In this case, we're presenting Continental, this documentary, and we offer you rewards. And the way we finally get paid is we don't get a nickel until we reach our goal. So I have to work and hustle my ass off, do a little song and dance. Me doing my song and dance. I have to do my song and dance to get you to give us money so I can make this documentary. And I'm happy to do this song and dance because I think this is a story that totally needs to be told. And I'll do anything I can to get this told. I'll even do a little strip dance. I'm not gonna do a strip dance. We want your money. We don't want, we don't want it in the form of dollar bills, and I don't think anybody is gonna give me any dollar bills for seeing this. Anyway, if we reach our goal, in our case, our goal is $20,000, then we get the full amount. If we don't reach our goal, if we louse it up and we don't get your money, then we don't get any money and you keep your money. But that would really suck. That would leave me egg on my face. I would be disheartened. What the money is going to go for is we have to fly to Australia. Steve Ostro was the guy who opened up the Continental Baz in New York. He's the brainchild of the whole thing. And we're going to go over to Australia and do an interview with him, which is going to be the entire spine of the documentary. And most importantly, a good reason to give to our documentary.
Hi, Malcolm.
This is my mother,
Hi,
Gloria.
Hi.
Mom, what do you think about me doing a documentary about the gay bathhouse in New York?
Well, I'm very excited because I think it should be a great story.
Really?
Yes. I like the idea of including Bette Midler and Barry Manilow. I have to be able to ask Bette Midler a couple of questions.
I don't even know if Bette Midler is going to be in the documentary.
If she is, can I at least be there when you do the interview?
You decided on camera, really?
Yeah. That way, you know what? That way I have witnesses. Isn't that good?
Aren't you slick? How do you feel about your son making gay documentaries?
Well, the ones you've done so far, I don't mind.
But I'll be doing a lot better if I hook you up with this Bette Midler
Oh,
thing.
yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Continental documentary. Help us out.
Very important.
Help us out. Very important because you want to be Bette Midler, not because we're telling a story of gay history.
I want to see you make this film. You've talked about it for a long time, and I'd like to see you make this film.
All right.
Okay.
Continental.